Well, friends, welcome back to Wood and Whiskey Wednesday. I'm Steven. We're not in the shop. We're where we wanted to be when I made this damn chair. Sitting by the fire. So welcome to Wood and Whiskey Wednesday. This is episode 39. And this is my fat dog, who is shedding everywhere. So tonight we're going to go back to the Hotel Tango's Schmalo. Don't want to drink that. Because who doesn't want a little toasted marshmallow when you're sitting by the fire? So like every episode, first one's to you. So did you ever notice that some of the best seats in the house aren't the seats that you bought, but they're the seats that you made? At least is what I tell myself. Anything that I can make out of wood, it's a win. You know, from this chair to a couple of homemade things that I've made for the house and for my wife. I like doing it. It brings me joy. Much like this chair, and I wanted to make this chair last week. But because of time, I just didn't have enough of it. This week, I had the time, just not the time to go to Lowe's. So last week's plan was to make an Adirondack chair. And I had the time to go to Lowe's to go pick up supplies, but I had different projects I had to do. I don't have the time to go to Lowe's to pick up supplies. But I'm still going to make the chair. I'm going to use what I have in the shop. Now, week after week, I've said, you know what, I need to have plans, And for the most part, I went into my big book of things, and there are plans. Problem with the plans is I do not have what they're actually calling for material. But I also really don't want. It doesn't look beefy enough for me. I'm a big boy. I like my ice cream. I don't want to be sitting out lounging in the backyard and go through some wood. So while I'm going to use some of their design, I'm going to use some of the designs that I saw just online, picking up different, looking at different projects. I want to tweak it to what I want. So yes, no plan, but a plan, possibly. And so I've got a large stack of just wood that I can use, that I'm gonna use. Just not what the plans call for. And that's fine. I'm alright with that. Maybe not 100% right with it. But I'm gonna make it work. We'll see. Oh, the hat. The new hat. Super excited. I'm only a backwards kind of guy, but I couldn't get that on the back. So I think I'm gonna wear it like this for right now. Still holds the microphone. Super excited the way that came out. Company did a good job. But let's get to work. Like I say, I think it came out pretty nice. So what I'm going to measure out is 36 inches. And those are going to be my two base legs.
So I didn't go to Lowe's, and I didn't order some specialty wood, although I've got some ideas. I'm probably going to be ordering some soon. But this is straight from the scrap pile. All the way down to this obnoxious large bottom piece and the legs that are too... I thought, you know what? I want something to be stable and sturdy and last for a long time. I could have got away with a fraction of the wood that I use for this thing. But it's sturdy. It's not going nowhere. It was just a pain in the ass to drag it out here from my shop. So for a couple of years now, I've wanted to make an Adirondack chair. One of my customers says, "Hey, can you make one of these?" It's got the back of it is not a plain back like this. It's a ring. I've seen him in the past, but he actually got me the plans to make it. And this one is not out of those plans. Although you can see me scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And we're going to keep on scrolling for the plans that I wanted to use. And I got good ideas out of all of them. And then I went to my big old book of great plans. And I took a lot of measurements from that, but I also took a lot of liberties making this chair. So I've got my first one done. I'm quite happy with it. A few things I would tweak, but I do want to make more. I want to make more so that the family has a good place to sit around the fire. Now, we do have chairs that are out here. We've used for years. But why not make them nice? And this is really, really comfortable. I mean, Adirondack chairs, this is going to be something that has the deep seat to it, the angled, just kind of like hugs you. Love this chair. I might actually bring it back inside and use it in the shop. If it wasn't so heavy, I'd probably do that. Yes, the cigar was a lot longer when I started the first time. So this is the second take. My camera just cut out on me. I had great stuff. It was all out there. Now I'm in the cold. Not like you folks in Rhode Island that are 20 inches. No, thank you. Y'all can have it. This is Monday night. There's no blizzard down here. Love you, folks. Never visit in the winter. Ever. Like I said, it's Monday. It was a long Monday. I really needed this time to sit out here in the backyard. It's a little colder than I want. The fire's a good touch. If I can keep this thing lit. Cup's never going anywhere though. Kind of needed it. But projects like these, they don't need to be expensive. They have meaning, and this has good meaning to me, because I took something that out of nothing, just hey, look at this stack of wood and I can make something out of it. Ooh, careful. I think that's gotta be the best feeling about being a woodworker. Is knowing that you can. It might not be the prettiest thing right now, and I do need to learn how to, but figure out how I'm going to stain this or paint it. I do have to put some weathering on it. But out of nothing, I made a chair. I'm quite happy with myself. You have no idea. So we got it all put together. Most of it off camera, just to save battery, save time. Next thing I gotta do is I want to round over these edges so when I'm sitting down, I'm not getting splinters. So I'm just gonna use the router and go straight over it. So there's 3 questions I want to ask you all. Would you build one of these from scratch? Would you just go out there and look? Or are you the type that you've got to go with plans? This is my cut list. This is what I want. And go from there. I'm a little bit of both. I do think that the next chairs that I do make, I think I'm going to go out there and I'm going to, one, mimic these because I do like the angles that it came out with. The height is just perfect for, you know, where my legs fit. Maybe a little wider. You know, I do like ice cream. So I think we all know what part of the video we're at now. Oh yeah. Second question. We keep going over. A lot of it is through all the fault of my own of not having enough time. Do you want to see like a scrap build mini series? You know, Wood and Whiskey Wednesday always. Wood and Whiskey Wednesday Saturday edition? Question mark of scrap builds? Maybe. Let me know in the comments if you want to see something like that. And the third one is, what is the best thing that you've ever built with just leftover wood? Leftover anything. You know, have you gone out? I can see my wife in the house. It's too cold for the family to be out here. But do you have anything that you would, you know, build from straight leftovers? I've done a few things with fabric, but wood. I mean, it's a wood emporium. I do a lot of different things with wood. So from my scrap pile to this fire, great and gorgeous chair. Let me know if I should stain it or if I should paint it. The fire's dying down. My glass is getting a little empty. Mind you, it's not the first one because the first take completely lost because I didn't hit play. But woodpeckers, I do love the interaction that we have. Y'all keep coming back. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. We're trying to grow. We're at 145 as of today. Subscribers. Want to keep going. Tell your friends. But until next time, we will saw. We will sand. We will sip, because that is delicious. And repeat. Till next week. Y'all have a great one. Bye.